Hello, I am Yogini Sunita, and this is Meditation, Yoga, and Stuff podcast. I believe my dharma or my life's purpose is to share my understanding of meditation, yoga, and Ayurveda, holistic healing science of India. I make these amazing wisdoms accessible and adaptable for present times. So let's start. Hello and welcome to the podcast. Today I'm going to talk about lifestyle changes, why they're necessary for our better health. This topic came up because I was teaching the cardiovascular health and in yoga therapy, and yoga's and Ayurveda's understanding about cardiovascular health and how we can look after ourselves. And as a part of discussion, we went over Dr. Dean Ornish's approach to the heart health, which is very holistic approach. And in that, he suggests that the lifestyle changes is one of the most important thing or one of the pillars of better health. And so discussion started from there. If people have experiences by making changes in their life, has student experiences something like this in their life. As we were discussing this, the outcome of this discussion was that almost all of the students have realized that a holistic lifestyle has really been very helpful for them. Because these students are yoga therapy students, they have slowly and steadily brought this understanding into their life. This doesn't mean that people who are not doing yoga therapy cannot bring this lifestyle in their life. So everyone can get this understanding and bring this lifestyle into their day-to-day life. So what is Ayurveda's understanding of this? Why we need to tune into our lifestyle? Because according to Ayurveda is a healing science of India. And according to Ayurveda, most of our diseases, almost 99% of our diseases come from wrong lifestyle. Because according to Ayurveda, the wrong lifestyle creates a lot of tension and stress in our system, or lifestyle which is not suited to our constitution. Now, in Ayurveda, there are 3 constitution, and then permutation and combination of this constitution creates your dosha or your unique constitution. For example, there is space and air type a person with they have a lot of dryness, mind races fast, really short attention span, but they are very creative. They are amazing in the creativity, but they also find it very difficult to take a project and complete it. So that's their thing. So there are some positive, some negative in all the doshas, and we're just observing, we are not judging, we are just noticing what these doshas do. Then the second type is Pitta, which is all about heat. This is a fiery constitution. So these are the natural born leaders, and they are basically doers. They are massive force, but also for them, if they don't realize, they can burn themselves. They can overdo it. They have heat in their system. So that's the second, or Pitta. And then the third one is Kapha. Kapha people are basically a water and earth combination, so they are slow moving, they put on weight really quickly. But they are also really amazing in a sense, like administrative work, they are really good to retain money. Now, not every dosha will have everything in them, and we may have combination of the dosha. So if you want to learn more about this, I will put a link in the show note. I have made quite a few episodes about Ayurveda, so maybe you want to listen to those. So let's come back to how lifestyle for our dosha is going to impact positively for us. So what it does is it helps us to prevent chronic disease. So in yoga and Ayurveda, prevention is the key. So it helps us to prevent many chronic diseases. It helps us to have more energy, better physical health, better mental health. We have more vitality, we have this longevity, and so having this energy, vitality and longevity, obviously it makes us feel younger, feel better, it improves mood, we also feel much better. Well-being is one of the side effects of holistic lifestyle. And social connections, because in wisdom of yoga and Ayurveda, sangha or like-minded people, company of like-minded people is highly recommended. And what it does, it creates a healthy social life for us where everyone is thriving, everyone is helping each other, can maintain that positive connection with your community, with your people around you. Also, disease management. Since you are preventing it, basically falling ill can be maybe less and less falling prey to the viruses. And even then, maybe you came across some disease, then your reaction of your system will be different. If you're weak, you will be facing more pain. Maybe the disease will linger for longer. But if you have a healthy lifestyle, you'll be able to face this disease head on, and it will help you build immunity for these kind of diseases. Weight management in wisdom of yoga and Ayurveda, excess weight is basically imbalance. When we start living have a healthy lifestyle, like maybe plant-based diet, moving for our dosha, becoming aware of our mind, all this is going to help us to move towards healthier life, and as a side effect of that, we'll be able to manage our weight. And also positive habits, like all this will open the mind in such a way that we will naturally start adapting towards or gravitate towards positive habits. So these we will make conscious choices. And so that's why holistic lifestyle is extremely important in Ayurveda. In fact, Ayurveda's dinacharya or daily routines, it is an important part of our life. And the reason for that is Ayurveda acknowledges that we need some regularity and some irregularity in our life. And if we need this regularity, then what if we choose positive habits? What if we choose positive regularity? So that will increase the reservoir of positive energy in our life. And that this is the way Ayurveda looks at everything, how can we bring in more positive energy, more prana or a more life force energy into our everything, in activities. And as a side effect of that, we will feel better, we will enhance our quality of our life. This is Ayurveda's way of looking at things. Ayurveda also look at the bigger picture and also helps us to understand the root cause of the problem. For example, if the person is feeling pain in the shoulder, Ayurveda Acharya or Ayurveda doctor may not directly start treating the arm first. They will ask questions like, how is your digestion? And they may start working with the digestion and reducing toxins from your system first. And then as a side effect of that, the shoulder may start feeling better. So this is just a hypothetical example. So this is how Ayurveda person who practices Ayurveda works. So they look at the root cause, and that's the approach, finding root cause, not just focusing on symptoms, but looking at the bigger picture and bringing in more positive enforcement, positive habits to remove the negative habits. So this is what Ayurveda Acharya or Ayurveda practitioner will help you to build that in your life. I believe that Ayurveda or the holistic lifestyle gives us personal empowerment. We take our health in our hands. And so this is our own journey of discovery about our own self. And so we start noticing that, oh, this works for me or this doesn't work for me. We start noticing that certain practices gives us really amazing positive energy, but maybe other practices are not for us. So we start discovering or reconnecting with our true self. We start really becoming aware of all the joyous practices we can bring in our life. And this helps us to basically gives us empowerment, like making positive choices which are coming from heart as well as coming from head. So combination of that, we actually start living much more positive life, and we live from the place of heart compassion. We also developed mind and body connection because the yoga practices and Ayurveda practices are deeply rooted into mind body connection and also the connection with the divine. So when we have this happening in our life, we naturally become more resilient emotionally. We naturally become aware of our surroundings. We naturally become compassionate. And because of this mind body and I would say, dare to say, spirit or divine connection, we can bring in more amazing positivity and more love and compassion in our life. This is really enhances our well-being on all levels. It is also approach of individualization in a sense that in yoga and Ayurveda, it is believed that we are unique fingerprint of divine. So, what does that mean is this life is our own experience and our needs are going to be unique. So, we will take in consideration when we are building our positive habits, we'll take consideration what makes our heart sing, what gives us that amazing energy, what gives us that relaxation as well. So, we have to have balance of that, and you will start noticing that we can actually tailor made our own positive habits to optimize our health. Now whatever your goal is, you can start there and start working towards it with a conscious awareness that making choices of holistic practices, and you will realize that it will enhance quality of your life. You can also take advantage of holistic therapies, for example, massages, acupuncture. You can use the herbal medicine, the herbal teas are really wonderful. Yoga obviously is a really powerful tool we can have. Then also, there is something called mindfulness, which we can bring into our life, where we really become aware of simple tasks we are doing. You don't have to sit and meditate if you don't like that. You can start with really becoming aware of washing your dishes. You can start there. Or when you go for a walk in the nature, really observe what's happening around you. And you can bring in mindfulness there. Notice any sensations when you're observing this beautiful nature. You can really connect with yourself as well as the nature, and that is one of the mindfulness practice. So you can use that. So there are many practices you can bring in your life, and you don't have to do all of them. You choose what is really working for you, and this will help you to cultivate resilience. Holistic wellness encourages us to develop a coping mechanism and positive coping mechanism. So what happens that when we are under stress, we're trying to find solution to cope with this kind of stress, and modern life is full of stress. So coping mechanism may be in that situation, maybe if we are choosing negative coping mechanism, like maybe alcohol or substances which may be harmful for us. But what if we have positive coping skills? It will help us to manage our stress better. It will help us to understand that, even if onset of any negative feeling which is going to come and blast you in your face, you can prepare yourself and try and work around it. Try and see, maybe you can face it head on or have your strategies ready to face these challenges, because challenges is part of human life. It doesn't, holistic life doesn't mean that you will not have any challenges or stress in your life, but you will learn to manage it better. And that's what helps you to cultivate resilience. And How long a holistic lifestyle? I suggest that it is a lifelong approach. So you can bring in this on the self discovery of lifelong journey, because we are constantly growing, we are constantly learning, and we are constantly cultivating new practices. So bring that awareness into your understanding, and according to Ayurveda, our practices should grow with us. So what we were doing at age 10 or age 15 is going to be different, as it is going to be different what we are doing at age 20 as opposed to age 30, and so on. A constant awareness towards what's really working will help you to choose right practices for your life in this moment. And this is why the holistic lifestyle can be a really powerful tool we can have. Now, does that mean that you start becoming vegan or vegetarian? Look, that's up to you. Maybe you can choose mostly vegetarian diet, maybe 80-20 rule, maybe that will work for you. Or if it is possible, maybe you will choose the vegetarian option, and there is no judgment here. In wisdom of Ayurveda, there is no judgment. The understanding is, okay, oh, if you're not feeling well, these are few practices you can do. Will it work for you? You may say that no, I don't think this will work. Then we will try and find a solution. But adapting the life according to your need is very important. Now, sometimes the disease has really manifested quite strongly. Then Ayurveda physician may insist certain lifestyle. But that lifestyle, if it is giving you more energy, more joy, more life, basically, if it is giving you a physical, mental, emotional health, then I think you will make a right choice for your optimal health. I suggest that you try it for few days and see what happens. I have seen that a lot of patient who has started reducing the red meat and started moving towards more vegetarian diet has started feeling much better. Really big impact of on their positive on health, and really positive impact. Also, meditation, mindfulness practices, yoga practices, especially asana practice with a lot of awareness, brings us into that mind body connection. And this helps us to really understand that how we hold the tension in our body, how we can relax it. We start feeling more free. The body let go of rigidity, and that helps us to feel younger. It helps us to feel healthier. So these are the amazing side effects of holistic lifestyle. I think that lifestyle changes are extremely important or necessary for better health. So, for example, if a person had a heart attack or heart condition, and if they continue with the same practices or same lifestyle choices, and they're taking medicine, a medicine has a lot of side effects, b the maybe that heart attack may come back, even though you may have made some changes in your life. If they are not enough, the heart condition may come back. And so what is the solution here? So Dr. Dean Arnish tells us that vegetarian diet, love and compassion, medium to moderate physical activity, and mindfulness practices are the four pillars. And that's what yoga tells us, that's what Ayurveda tells us. So, coming back to this wisdom that it is so simple, we can make it simple or we can make it complicated. It's really up to you. I truly believe that if we put our mind into it, we can make our lifestyle much healthier and much positive. So start simple steps, start noticing what changes can you do. Like one of the students started noticing that she has recently made some little changes in her diet, which has made such a positive impact on her overall health. One of the students told us that she started going on regular nature walk. And it wasn't even really fast walking or brisk walking, but it was a joyous thing for her, and that has made such a positive impact on her life. One of the students said to us that she started practicing yoga again because with the health scare she had, she wasn't really practicing anything because she physically couldn't. But now that she's feeling better, she slowly started bringing in more and more physical activities. And as an impact of that, she's feeling that, oh my God, I can do this. That kind of feeling is very positive, and that will start bringing in more positive changes in the life. So this is what Wisdom of Yoga and Ayurveda does. If you want to learn more, feel free to contact me. You can tell me your personal goals and I can help you with achieving those through Wisdom of Yoga and Ayurveda. I am also in a process of offering on-demand Ayurveda certification. So once that is online, feel free to visit my website and you can take a look at that under the shop. I have also really amazing course called Yoga and Ayurveda Sadhana, where basically we are working with these holistic lifestyle and we are bringing that into our life. So if you're interested in changing your life for better, I suggest that this particular course will really help you. I will put all this information in show notes. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Bye for now.
Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that you're taking this time out of your day. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye for now.